What is up, everybody? NittanyLionRoar here, and I've got another war for you today. But first, I have some really exciting news. So, if you are watching this on the forum or on Facebook or wherever you may be, make sure to hop on YouTube so you can be part of the discussion here. But I am planning to do a collaboration with another YouTuber. I'm not going to say more than that right now. So, it's going to be a surprise. And I'm not going to tell you when. I'm not going to tell you exactly what's going to happen. So make sure to subscribe so that you know whenever we do this, because it's going to be big news and you're probably going to hear from that YouTuber as well. So make sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification so you're the first one to hear when the surprise collaboration happens with this other YouTuber. Also, if you haven't already, make sure to like the stream here today before we get started. Coincidentally, our Titan is spawning like right about now too. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the Titan before I jump into war here, so you can have a rare opportunity to see me do some live Titan hitting. And don't go too hard on me. I don't stack battle items or anything to like hammer the Titan. I just go in with some basic things. What's up, Noob One Boom? Zevx, good to see you again. Gavadarin, yeah, nice to see you. What's up? Laurent, hey, welcome to the party, everybody. Oh, apparently I've been on this too long. Zevex, I can't say any more than that. You will find out. And if the other YouTuber says something as well, you might be able to figure it out, but we'll see. I'm not going to put a timeline on it either. Okay. Well, let's check the status of the Titan. It's coming in about 1 minute 29 seconds. So, what I'm going to do is first take a look at the raid tournament. We've got 4-star. We're missing purple. This is Bloody Battle. So I'm going to set up my tournament defense, then I'm going to hit the Titan, and then we'll get some war shots in. So yeah, okay, so some of you had suggested last week that I do some tournament videos. So I did those, so make sure to go check those out. I had this idea to do Jack Attack just for fun, where I set Gunner as a tank and 3 Jacks, and then a Bjorn in the corner. We kind of talked about who that last slot should go to. I ultimately decided to power level Bjorn and put him in there. The defense ended up with an E, so my concerns with Jack kind of came to fruition, unfortunately, where even though he's listed as a fast hero, he really is a slow hero, and it takes time for that bomb to go off. Even if you're trying to kill the hero that has the pumpkin bomb on it, it takes some time, and you can't always just kill it on demand. So, unfortunately, that defense wasn't very good. It wasn't awesome on offense either, but at least I had some control over it. So I did end up in the top 5% on offense with the Jack Attack, even though I still think that Jack's better probably set up on a defense like that too. All right, so let's go ahead and join here. We are missing purple, so I'm definitely going to go yellow. I think I want to be as fast and as damaging as I can because it's Bloody Battle. So let's see, Lishu with the costume's pretty tough. 150% damage, 180% damage. Reduces mana. Yeah, let's go with the costume because she does more damage. What's the attack stat difference? Yeah, we want to go with the costume. Does more damage. This is the perfect time to do missed flanks as well. And then I've got 2 Guardian Jackals. Let's just be super fast and deal lots of damage. That's pretty easy, right? You know, I used to say like mono defenses weren't great because of the troops. You spread your troops thin, but I don't really have a lot of leveled troops anyways, you can see. So you know what? Whatever. Let's go with this. Okay. In general, though, like if you have a raid defense or a war defense and you have leveled troops, highly leveled troops, you don't want to spread your troops thin. But we're going to go with that. I think that's probably good. What's going to happen here is Liiju is going to start off doing a lot of damage to everybody and lower their mana. And then the mists are going to slow the team down. And then the jackals are going to come in and they're going to just be super fast and giving yellow defense down to the attacking team, so that if Mists and Lijus go off again, well, that's pretty much it. Okay, let's check out the Titan. Oh boy, it's gonna go fast. I'm gonna go with. Let's go with. I have Athena, but I want to have like a high attack hero as well. So first, I'm gonna find my King Arthur. I have the hardest time finding my heroes sometimes. Where is he? I'm sure I'm passing him, and you guys are like, "You dummy." There he is. Then I want costume Kirill. I want the regular Kirill, but he's got the costume bonus. Now, since I have harpoons, I'm not going to take Athena. Typically, I'd take Athena, but I want the higher attack stats, so I'm going with Alice. I want King Arthur to go off for everyone, and Kirill to go off before everyone. Jot can go off last, that's okay. Oh, I need to make more mana, apparently. Let's do that before I forget. I usually use these little mana vials. Delete Geralt from the game files? 60 FPS on The Witcher. Turn down the resolution. Well, you know, if you turn down a little bit of everything, that should help. Okay, here we go. I'm going to use the harpoons. All right. You guys are going to question some of my decisions here, and that's okay. Because I just try to keep my heroes alive as long as I can on the Titan. And so it's going to look like I'm missing out on damage at times, even though I don't think I am, because I think that you do more damage the better you do at keeping your heroes alive, if they can last to the end. I get people when I hit the Titan all the time who are like, "You missed the diamond!" Well, against these 14-star Titans, you can't always do the optimal move. Alright. Yeah, let's hit that. I'm gonna save Jot this time. Because there was no blue tiles on the board for Jot. That cascade took just a little too long. Some of you will question why I charge up Mickey as well when I'm not making matches of blue, but that's because sometimes cascades happen randomly, and you don't want to miss out on that damage if you don't have to. Okay. I don't really like this board right now. Even though the red Titans get wrecked, they do deal a lot of attack damage, so if you're not stunning the Titan, that is a problem. Should have hit Mickey first before I did that. When I can't see an obviously good match, I will just hit the auto attack for a turn. There's just not good matches on the board right now, so I'm like... Alright, here we go. At least we're getting a little bit of final damage in there. Tried to get that last blue match. I've noticed that my attack damage against the Titan hasn't really gone up with Jot, so I don't know. I think he's good, but I like, so what would my team before would have been like Kirill, Athena, King Arthur, and then either Alice or Frida, you know, just to have 2 blue elemental defense downs in case one of them dies. And my attack damage is not really necessarily better against the Red Titans, so I don't know. Like, I think he's good, but I think he's just as good as any of those other heroes that I had mentioned. Better than most blues against Titans, but... Alright. Come on. The screen's not sensing my finger touches. Looks like I'm being, like, super slow. Anyone else have an iPhone and, like, sometimes the phone just doesn't... I don't know if it does this with Android, but sometimes, like, I'm touching the screen. In this game in particular, it's like, I never noticed this anywhere else. Maybe I'm not trying to do anything super speedy anywhere else, but, like, sometimes I'm, like, touching the screen and it's, like, not registering. Oh, I should have fired at Mickey there again. My bad. What better time than now? Ugh, this board sucks. Alright, whatever. That's good enough damage to kill this thing quickly. Would I do like 100,000 damage or something? I probably won't get to hit it again. Yeah, I did like 120,000. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, I've been leveling up my Glenda, by the way. But I might hold off on the final ascension because I have a lot of gems, so I'm gonna do some summons this month. This is a good month for summons. We'll see what I get. If I get any blue heroes, I want to be able to level them up. Okay, let's jump into this war. Okay, what we've got going on in today's war is this war equalizer. And so what that means is that status ailments are cleansed. So for defense, you don't really want a whole lot of status ailment heroes on the defense. What that also means is it's going to be difficult when you take status ailment heroes on offense. You just have to be careful of when you time them. All right, so apologies if I missed something in chat. I'm going to be concentrating on this. Let me just check to see what you guys were saying before I jump in here. Thank you, Michael. Yeah, Noob Jot was definitely for Titans. Oh, Neo. What's up, Neo? Neo, are you saying you're on defense here? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay. All right. Well, sure, Neo. This is gonna be tough. Oh my gosh, Neo, you have a really good defense. This is gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. But I'm gonna try it. Man, Frigg is so good. Frigg is so, so good. I'm gonna go with my Loki team here because of Frigg. And I am gonna make a risky decision. going with Gravemaker here because of the cleansing that's going to be happening. But we'll see what happens. 2 ninjas, man. That's awesome. Oh man, and 2 bunnies. I'm gonna get wrecked. I'll try not to. But this is trouble. All right, this is good. If I win, I'll be so happy. But man, you have a tough defense, Neo. This is an awesome war defense. This is an awesome, awesome war defense. All right. I've got 1. I need 3 red matches, really. I think the best thing for me to do is just start with this blue match and see if I can get any reds to come up. Okay. There we go. There's 2. Let's see if I can get anything by doing. Yep. I meant to make the blue dragon bomb. Let's try this. Okay, so equalizer has gone off. Unfortunately, right before this. And now is when I get wrecked. Oh, I really just want to be able to use Loki to put the defense down on them. Oh, can't ever get lucky. I don't think I'm winning this one. I think I have like 2 or 3 turns left. Oh, that was definitely a mistake too. I gotta remember the cleanser. Well, I'm just gonna kill that ninja. I knew the double bunnies were gonna be a problem. Sam, I like costume Rigard because of the heal over time. So, and the attack boost. The heal over time and the attack boost are so awesome. Like the single heal, in my opinion, is not as powerful as the heal over time. Yeah, sure, it does a whole lot all at once, but what's happening when you're attacking a defense is that they're constantly doing those just regular attacks and just like nickel and diming your defense until a special goes off. So what happens is at least the heal over time is negating all of that regular damage that's occurring. Plus, when the offense gets the attack boost, that just makes your attack team more powerful. Okay, I'm probably going to have to clean that up, but what I like to do is try my one-shots first and then use my weaker teams to clean up. I like to see how many cleanups I have to do and then assign what teams I have left based on that. So, all right, good defense, Neo. I knew that was going to be a problem. And I mean, I think the key to that was like I took the Loki team because of Loki. And I mean, of course, they just went straight after Loki first. As soon as I got Loki charged, they were just like, nope, you're dead. It drives me nuts sometimes, but that's okay. Okay, I've got how many hits do we have left, by the way? We have 16 hits left, so I don't need to like go after the toughest teams here. But I should go after ones that do status ailments because, like this one here, they're going to get cleansed away. That's a good one to go after. Let's try this one. And it's just a different play style with the healers. Like, some people really like the big bursts of healing, and that's okay. It just doesn't fit my play style. All right. I think this looks okay. Yeah, I really like how Neo's defense is set up. That's pretty optimal because the defense Frigg does the defense down, and then um, the bunnies in the corner just absolutely wreck after that. Oh, yikes! This board, man. Sorry, guys. This war is not starting out um good at all. Like, what do I even do with this? I mean, the only thing I can do is try and clear the board, get some cascades going, get some maybe try to get purples to bunch at the bottom. Nope, not a single purple. Well, try to clear some yellows out of the way. This is going to be 3 moves and I'm dead if I don't get tiles I need soon. I might not do any damage in this match. It's too bad. I don't like how the cleansing favors the defense, though. See how Gravemaker just did that and the cleansing is about to go off? But, like, it doesn't cleanse after they go off. It only cleanses, like, right after your turn. Alright, whatever. Here we go. Let's, oh, did the game freeze? What the heck? That's weird. Okay. There we go. I can make a purple match here because it'll set Rigard off, and then I can set the purple diamond off. Oh, Rigard might die, though. Sartana's gonna kill him. Ugh. Every time, man. Well, at least I killed one hero. I didn't think I was gonna kill one, so I'm happy about that. That is probably one of my worst boards I've ever had in war. At least live streaming. I suppose, though, there's been times where I've gotten like 1 point or, you know, like no points. So maybe there's been worse ones. Jeepers. Some of these heroes ended up with more life than they started with. Alright. Good defense in lab. Can I get any one-shots today? We'll find out. Man, and that defense was like... Man. You know, you want to face these defenses in the cleansing war because the war rules are cleansing them, so... Oh, man. I died to a defense that was, like, not even optimal. Ugh. But that's okay. We'll try it again. And I even had my team loaded with cleansers. How embarrassing. Okay. We can start with a little cascade here. I only have one red match, but if I make it, I'm gonna not have much red left. Let's make the blue match to try and get some purple and red to clump down here. There we go. Even though I already have a red diamond, I'm gonna make this red diamond because it should set my red heroes off, and then I still have a red diamond. Like I still will be able to set a red diamond off. Okay, we're gonna cleanse here, but I'm debating whether I want to set my heroes off now and just do a lot of damage or wait a turn. I think I want to wait a turn and try and get some more red tiles on the board, and then I'll set these heroes off and let some red tile damage happen. All right. There we go. All right, don't kill Wilbur. Yeah, they tried. All right, there we go. Okay. And that's funny because that was the worst of the 3 teams I used so far, because that one really depended on status ailments in the status ailment cleansing war because of Costume Quintus and Wilbur and Jean-Francois. They all use status ailments. So my worst team so far is the only one that got the one shot. Thank you, Nguyen. Oh, I hope I said your name right. But thank you for subscribing. Okay, we're gonna try to hit 7,000 points in war. I wonder if we can do that. We have 14 hits left to hit 7,000 points. So I gotta up my game here and try to I think I'm gonna go after this team. Because I have a yellow team that's gonna work well against the purple flank. I'm gonna go with Melosi, June, White Rabbit, Demisha, and Costume Demisha. And of course, Costume Regard. But the question is, do I even want Melosi here? The only one who's going to do anything is Richard, so 300% damage of 743. He is very fast. Do I want him or do I want Poseidon? That's the question. I think it pays to have the very fast hero. All right, see you, Agrazeus. Catch you later. Let's see how Poseidon looks, and then I'm gonna decide. Poseidon's gonna be a little bit slower. He has 450% damage, 718, 745. I'm gonna go with Poseidon, I think. He's just a little bit tougher. We'll see what happens. He's a little bit tougher and deals a little bit more sniper damage. And since Richard's the only one who's doing status ailments here. Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna go ahead and kill Evelyn, even though she's not a real threat. I just want to clear some space to be able to ghost tiles here, like that. Let's work on getting rid of Richard. Make even more space to ghost. I'm just ignoring Vivica in the corner, and slow heroes in the corner are really difficult for a defense. But Mother North actually works there, so if anyone's doing summons and gets Mother North, if you're in what I would say, like, I don't know, if you're in a tier 2 alliance bordering on tier 1, Mother North in the corner is pretty good. She's a little bit too slow for the absolute top tier of alliances, but that's about the only, I think, slow hero that works well in the corner. Got a red diamond there, but I want to ghost purple. I don't think I'm going to mess it up anyway. Well, I say that and then I mess it up. That's okay. All right, nice. I'm just going to save Kiona for last. I wanted to get just a little bit more yellow tiles on the board, but I don't think I needed to necessarily. And that's it. That's all she wrote. All right. So I caused 2 messes, so I should do 2 cleanups. I do have a strong team to take in against InLab. I do have a strong team to take in. I mean, my teams left are really strong for, they really could be one-shot teams, but I think we've won. D1 and E2. Should I go for the one-shots? I could take my green team here, potentially. We're going for 7,000 points, so maybe I should go for one-shots. I'm going to let my commanders decide. So I'm gonna give them a minute. So how you guys doing? Has anyone tried the Christmas summons yet? What'd you guys get? Would you believe this? When I have done, let's see, oh my gosh, how many Christmas summons have I done now? Over multiple seasons, at least 2 seasons in the past, I've done Christmas summons. I've never gotten Santa or Mother North. Now there's a third one. So, I already got Frosty off of an epic token, and I got Carol off of an epic token. But I'm debating. I haven't decided yet. Oh man, Deep Six. That's awesome. That's fantastic. Crumpus and Ruben. Oh my gosh. White got Santa. Excellent. Mother North from a token. Jason. Adam got Crumpus. On 11 Epic Hero tokens. That's really awesome. I wish I had more Epic tokens for this. I got really lucky in the Halloween event, so I can't really complain because I got some awesome heroes during that. Um, so I wouldn't trade that. But Crumpus is really, really good. Chang got Santa and 2 buddies. Nice. Icon got Crumpus on a 10 pool. Man, Paul, 3 Crumpuses. Watch, I'll get none. I'll do like 100 summons and get none. I don't know if I'm going to do 100 summons. So what do you guys think? So one thing I'm considering is because I think that the costume event this month is going to be really awesome. There's also the ninja event, don't forget about that. And the Christmas event. So like I have a good number of gems, but where do I want to spend those, you know? I really, really think Crumpus could help my defense. I want to show you my war defense. It's dead, but here's who they are. And actually, my war defense did really well in this war. So even though my first couple of attacks in the war were deads, the defense did pretty well. But I think Alice, I actually think Alice is getting a little better in this current meta when Vela has been queen for a long time. But with all the status ailment cleansers and now the cleansing war and even Ruben, who's like late to the party, is raining on Vela's day. Alice is starting to come back into favor. She is a rogue. She's really hard to take down, but she is a sniper. The current meta doesn't necessarily favor snipers. It favors area of effect damage dealers like Anzo here, or like Ursina, or Killhair, or gosh, any number of those heroes that hit everybody. And so I would say Alice is like a B for war right now. Um, I think Crumpus could be an A. That's why I want to get Crumpus. So I may do. Here's the other thing is if I go back to the Christmas summons, you actually have a good chance at getting these legendary seasonal heroes. 1.5% is higher than the hero of the month. You're more likely to get a Christmas hero than a hero of the month. Um, so for a hero that's so good, it's maybe worth it for me to do that. And plus the 10 pools are cheaper, so I can summon more heroes. So that's nice. I might want to do it just for that reason, but the costume event is just really enticing because those are some really, really good heroes. So I have to decide between costume and Christmas. I don't necessarily care to get Mother North and Santa. They're just too slow for the meta I play in. I wouldn't complain if I got them. I haven't gotten them yet. It's another reason for me to pull. Lots of value available to me. But the costume chamber has like the most heroes available for summoning, which is why I'm like considering that. Oh yeah, the January hero of the month. Is there gonna be any Christmas summons in January? Let's take a look. It looks like we'll have a Christmas event on. I don't know if there is gonna be a Christmas event in January. Does it overlap for at least a couple hours or something? Okay. Oh, look at that. I hit the Titan, so I get some of those. What are the other Path of Valor things today? Dense fog map stages. Use 3 antidotes. Okay. Alright, let's see what my team is saying. Okay, my team's ignoring me. Alright. I don't want to like overstep my boundaries and break rules and just go for all one shots and be that guy, especially when I've left cleans on the board. All right. Okay, so it was these two defenses that are worth a lot. One here, one here. I'm gonna take the green team here because I have a blue heavy team and I don't want to take that against Mitsuko. So I'm gonna go with Kingston, Fonda. Let's see, I swear did I use both the shots already? I did, didn't I? Um, let's see, Francine. I should actually probably take Reg. Fonda would cleanse Vela and Teleria, but the war is also cleansing. You know what, though? It's hard to say because some of the status ailment heroes have been doing a lot of damage to me anyway. Francine deals extra damage against ice. We have Ratatusker here as a healer too. He's a good healer. He has some emblems. If I take him, then I'd want another purple, probably. Nah, this should be okay. Alright, let's do this. What's nice about Greg is he does the crit damage, so as long as I have some green and purple tiles on board, I should do a little bit more damage. That's an okay way to start. I'll take a purple diamond to start with. I'll hang on to that there Rigard, but if I have to cleanse. You know what? This is tough because there's like very little purple on the board. So I'm not going to be able to charge him up again, but I'd really like to try and kill this Teleria right now. And an attack boosted team would help with that. One, two, three. I'd mess up that green match. Let's just set him off and then deal as much green tile damage as we possibly can to Teleria. Why does she never die? It drives me crazy. It drives me crazy. So how much attack down does he have? Negative 31%. It's going to go up if I hit him. The attack down will go up if I hit him. I'm going to ghost one time here. And then he's going to go off anyway, so I can hit him, and that's okay. Nope, he cleansed, so now he's going to deal full damage. He just straight up killed a fully healthy Gregorian. I should have probably just hit him and let him go off. Well, this is going downhill fast. He's already about to go off again. Oh, of course he revives. What the heck? Guys, this war, man. She's gonna kill Evelyn, isn't she? Nope. I can't kill Sashat now. I don't have enough firepower. All right. One last hit here. And it's a blue team, so I'm at a little bit of a disadvantage, but we'll give it a shot. That's why Sashat is really, really good on defense and kind of underrated, I think, on defense. Even though everyone knows she's good on defense, that's the reason she's really, really good on defense. She just, like, once she starts getting those, I don't know if you've noticed, but when she gets those minions increase her life by almost, like, double. All right, let's see. Who do I want to take now? Yeah, we'll take Melosi. This one has more status element I care about. And let's take Delilah. You just double check things here. Maybe I should take Drake. I think I'm actually going to take Drake and then put the big mana troop on Delilah. Try and keep my team alive a little bit. Oh, I don't have a bear. I wish I did. All right, 2 yellow matches. To make the purple match, I'm trying to bring up, yep, that's what I was trying for. To bring up yellows and blues. Not quite. Franklin, you didn't miss much. I'll put it that way. Yeah, so Givitarin, the reason I didn't take Melosi was because I only have one big mana troop. I don't have a level 11, second level 11 mana troop, so I wanted Delilah to go off faster. That's why I took the Delilah and Drake, because Drake's still fast, and I don't need a mana troop to make him faster, but I did need a mana troop to make Delilah faster, so that's why I took her. And Drake instead of Melosi. Oh, this is like probably the most painful war I think I've ever fought. My team is doing super well though. This is just the Teleria show. How many times has she gone off now? So yeah, I usually agree with you, Gevitarin, that Melosi's effect is more efficient and I would typically take him. But without a mana troop that's level 11 or higher, he's just the same speed as a fast hero, basically. Because it still takes 3 matches to get him to go off. But I needed that mana troop for Delilah to make her go off fast. So bringing Delilah with a level 30 really mana troop, and Drake with his not mana troop means I have 2 fast heroes. So I could go either with an average hero and a very fast hero, or I could go with 2 fast heroes, and I kind of just wanted to go with 2 fast heroes. I'm not going to win this one either. This was a terrible war. Yeah, Delilah is amazing. Why is he still alive? Today's war was just small giant games being like, everything that you hate about this game is going to happen in this war. You charge a hero, I'm going to kill it right away. You try to kill a hero, I'm going to make it revive 5 million times. And dead. All right. That was dumb. I mean, I didn't completely whiff on anyone, but that wasn't too exciting either. We're about to hit 7,000 though, so we're gonna exceed our goal, so that's good. What do I think about the Hero Academy retraining? I don't really like it. ET, I just don't think what you get out of it is better than what you put in it. I guess if somehow you got really unlucky and got like tennis Arnias and nothing else, it's fine. But um, I had the fortune of testing it in beta, and I got to use my own roster. And so I had heroes like a bunch of Delilahs and, just when I had like multiples of some heroes of the month, I put them in, and like what I was getting for them was like Aslar and Horghall, and it just was not worth it. I would rather keep the heroes of the month. But if you have a bunch of season one heroes, then it might be worth it. Hey Martin, how you doing? Yeah, my war didn't go so well today, but it happens. It happens. I had some real laughably tough boards. I probably made some mistakes if I go back and watch it too. That's the thing. So like I have a background in psychology, so I understand how this works too. Like when you get a couple bad boards, it frustrates you and you get really like um there's this feeling of like learned helplessness that can come over, like nothing I do will help, so why even try? I don't know. I don't think I got to the point where I was like, nothing I'm doing's working, so I don't even care anymore. But I definitely was feeling like, okay, it's three moves and I'm dead for several of those matches there. Or like, I did everything I could at the beginning to take out like the tank and the flank. So I had room to ghost, and then I'm just like waiting and waiting and waiting for more tiles to come. And, in the meantime, while I'm not getting them, they're just targeting my heroes as soon as I get the mana for them or whatever. So, um, not a great war, but there will be better wars in the future. I probably made mistakes I can go back and like look at too, try and clean up my attacks. So what do I think of Raphael? Mm, not my favorite because he is slow. I know I hate on slow heroes all the time. There's very few, I think, that are worth it. Mother North is one of them. She goes really well on defense in the corner. Um, in Empires and Puzzles, it's just really hard to get slow heroes to go off on offense especially, but on defense too. I mean, so if you put a slow hero at tank, it's actually okay. They're just so hard to get to go off on offense, but I'll show you my defense because I have a slow hero on defense. I have Costume Quintus, and he's slow, but they can go off in the tank position, but I just don't see what Raphael. I don't see what benefit he brings being slow, so I don't necessarily think too highly of him. Yeah, thank you, White. I want more people to watch that psychology of randomness video because a lot of gameplay in Empires and Puzzles is psychological. Like video game companies have mastered the use of psychology. And if you understand how psychology works, it will make you a better player. It will also make you feel better playing this game and also not getting yourself into trouble with things like overspending or gambling and things like that. I've said before, it's human nature. They're taking advantage of human nature, of psychology, to do that. I do set a budget for myself every month that I stick to because I know where they get you is when you start chasing heroes. So like I'm gonna probably do some summons for Crumpus. You know, some months I might spend my entire video gaming budget on Empires and Puzzles, and some months I don't. Some months I spend it on other video games. But when I do spend it on Empires and Puzzles, like this month we have good deals, so it's a good time to spend my video game budget on this game if I want to. Well, if I don't get Crumpus, who I'm going after, I don't get Crumpus, and that's just the way it is. I've had a lot of fun playing this game, just playing with the heroes I do get, and trying to develop war teams and defenses and things like that with what I happen to get. Which emblem path would I suggest for Frigg? Attack, defense, or balanced? My opinion is defense primary and attack secondary. Main reason being is because her special is what makes her really, really good. And so you want her to be alive as long as possible because she makes the rest of your team better. So she really enables what the other heroes are doing. So you want her to live. Her attack doesn't need to do a whole lot. It's nice. So when you uh, have to make that choice between going defense or attack, you probably go defense. But of course, if you have the defense and attack node on one side, you go with that. But you want to keep her alive so she goes off, because when she goes off, it's game over. Cody, can you clarify your question? I have a lot of training buildings, so I ever claim them. Like claim the heroes that I've trained? Yeah. I I basically build these up to save them for power leveling. Like, so I recently, if you want to go watch that, I power leveled two legendary heroes from the Halloween event. I happened to get two, both Vonda and Francine, in the Halloween event, which was really cool. And then I power leveled both of them. And the reason I was able to do that was because I saved these heroes up. You can see in this one I have 873 ready to go. But since I did just level them, I don't have a ton in these. I've had, over 1,000 saved up in these sometimes. This one over here is a level 20 training camp, and that's where I'm storing food. How hard is it to get Garnet? It's super hard to get Garnet. If you want a specific ninja, it's going to be super, super tough to get a specific ninja. If you're okay with any ninja, then that's fine. You're probably going to be happy because if you summon them, you're likely to get them. Yeah, that's good, Giverton. Oh man, I wish I had Frigg. All of you who have Frigg are so lucky. I need 30,000 experience. Hmm. I'm 30,000 experience away from leveling, but like we have a red Titan. And look at that. We're only an hour in. And it's almost dead. We still have all these people who haven't hit yet. And everyone's just hitting this like I went and hit this Titan really vanilla. If you guys saw that at the beginning of the stream. And so that's how much damage it takes when we're all just hitting vanilla. All right, let's go for my free dailies. All right, if I were to do the censure method, I would not be summoning after that. By the way, this might be controversial. So censure is a member of our alliance here. He has the censure method. I just talked about the psychology of randomness, which is an argument against the censure method. Do you guys know what the censure method is for summoning? There's a lot out there. I don't think I have an understanding of it mastered because I haven't like memorized exactly what I'm supposed to do with it. I can paraphrase though. Whenever you do like your regular dailies, like your little daily summons there, if you get a good one, like a 3-star hero or troop, then you immediately go and do a 10 pull, basically. there's a little more to it than that. But if you want to know in detail what the censure method is, go look it up. Censure swears that if you do it that way, that when you do a 10 pull, you're going to get good stuff. So he swears by it, that he's gotten a lot of good stuff out of it doing it that way. I've been a little skeptical only because of like I just talked about the psychology of randomness and how one of the things in that video, if you haven't watched my psychology of randomness video, please go watch that. I feel like it's super interesting. It is longer, so you want to set like an hour aside to listen to it. But one of the things I mentioned in it is that um, when you have randomness in a game like this, or randomness in life elsewhere too, this counts for like when you're watching sporting events and stuff like that too, where you can't really control the outcome of what's happening, but there's randomness happening or something close to randomness. That actually does something funny to our brains where it creates superstitions. Like, that's why people have their lucky hat when they go to a sporting event, because one time they wore it, the team had a big win, so now they wear it every time, or something like that. They've actually, psychologists have actually created superstitions in penguins, not penguins, pigeons, by putting them in cages and just randomly giving them a treat. So you've seen experiments before where there's been like mice and things like that in the little rat boxes, and they get rewards for doing certain things, you know? So like that's how you can train animals to do certain behaviors, is because when they do that behavior, you give them a reward and they do it. Well, they tested this out on pigeons. They gave pigeons food randomly, not because of any behavior they did, but the pigeons started to associate the reward with certain behaviors. Well, I lifted my foot once and I got a treat, so therefore, if I lift my foot, I'll get a treat. So they made the pigeons superstitious. After a few days, the pigeons were like lifting one foot and hopping on one foot around in circles trying to get food. It was really interesting. And it's amazing how powerful that effect is. So my question is, and this is why I said it's going to be controversial, for those of you who know the censure method, or if you don't know it, go look it up in detail. Do you think it's real? Or do you think it's a superstition? I'm curious to know what you guys think. So go test it out. See if you're going to do summons. I'm curious to know, because not only does censure provide a lot of compelling evidence that it might be real, several people in my alliance also do the method and swear by it. So what do you guys think? Have you tried it? Paul says he believes the method works. He used it to summon Frigg and Gefjan. Shots, that's funny. Diana says it's superstition. Ross says he tried the censure method and didn't get anything. Anyone else try the censure method? Oh, that's interesting, Joan. That's really interesting. It's superstitious, but you still do it. Joan, can you tell me about that? So, believing that it's superstitious, but you still do it. What compels you to still do it if you believe it's superstitious? There's another psychological concept that's at play here too, and this is why I'm curious about this discussion. So, most of you have probably heard of confirmation bias, and uh, what that is. So, confirmation bias is when you have a strong belief about something, or you've invested in a belief about something, you have an emotional attachment to that belief. So your attention is focused on finding evidence that confirms that belief. So if you did for example, here, it could be in play because if you did the censure method and it worked, that's evidence for your belief. And this is kind of what Raiders Rock is talking about with it working and getting some heroes sometimes, but then didn't get it for Valhalla. So confirmation bias would be like, yes, I did it and I got the good heroes, therefore it works. But even when there's evidence to the contrary, a time when it doesn't work, confirmation bias is gonna cause you to ignore the times it doesn't work and only go for the ones that it does work. I got to catch up on chat. It's like scrolling by really fast. But I bring up confirmation bias to ask, okay, so is there confirmation bias at play here too, or not? I'm curious. The more people who I see say it works and can provide proof of it would provide evidence of it for it, of course. And then some people may have evidence against it. What I would say though is for people who are saying it doesn't work, I've tried it, it doesn't work. I know that Censure and some others have said, well, the method is very detailed. You have to make sure to have done it exactly right and not been impatient, because you do have to wait over time if out of your dailies you don't get what you're looking for. You can't just do it again right away with free tokens or whatever. You have to wait, and waiting can be really hard. So let me catch up on the chat here. It's scrolling by pretty quick. I can still see stuff even if it's not on the screen for you guys to see. Okay. So Joan doesn't chase heroes. That's good. I definitely recommend not chasing heroes for everybody. There's very few heroes you should ever even consider chasing. Even like, and I used to say Teleria might have been the only one if you had the budget to chase, but like they've also nerfed her and changed some war rules to where Teleria's not the greatest anymore. I mean, she's close to greatest in certain situations. She's still the greatest. But like there's war scenarios now where purple tanks are the best. And some people are doing blue and some people are doing red. Cody asks, is there a tank hero for war like green hero or blue to use? Everybody has to follow in your alliance. Well, it used to be Teleria, which I was just talking about, but I don't know if that's true anymore. Because there's Frigg and there's Heimdall. Okay, Chang says Censure method works only on Valhalla and seasonal. Okay, for him. Paul, I have YouTube video of it working for me. Okay, so Paul Smart has a video of it working. Has anyone done a video of it not working? Is there evidence to the contrary? Raiders rock. Again, I don't know how using this method would affect the odds at all. And because of my psychology background, Raiders rock, I tend to feel the same way. That's why I'm skeptical. Because like, why would they? It feels like they would have to program that in somehow, unless there was some kind of like bad code that was like causing this randomly to work. So it goes against logic. Diana says she feels like it's completely random and those who do it or reward it are gonna swear that it works. Yep, that would be the confirmation bias. ET, when I do summons, one pulls always was better for me. Oh, ET, go watch my Psychology of Randomness video. I talk about it there. I talk about one pulls versus 10 pulls. You know, I think one pulls are okay for like if you're free to play or cheap to play. It is more efficient if you know you're going to do a lot of summons to just do the 10 pulls or 30 pulls. Kakashi says the censure method works for him. Joan says she doesn't see the harm in doing it anyway if it's not going to change spending. You know what? That's a really good point. You know, if you're like, I'm pretty sure this doesn't work, but I don't know for certain, there's no harm in doing it if it's not changing your spending habits, right? So why not? Oh my gosh, Andre says last censure method brought him 3 out freak. And in Christmas Fool's Crumpus. Seems worth it. Interesting. Aaron has 39,000 gems torn between getting Black Knight Ninjas or Finley in January. Gosh, there's so many like good events right around now. By the way, side note, I think that's why Ruben sucks. It's because there's so many good heroes between the Christmas event, the ninjas, you know, trying to go after Black Knight, stuff coming in January, all that kind of stuff. Costume event, I forgot about that. Ross Pierce says Censure's method never worked for him. Sometimes wouldn't even get to step 2 in an entire day because the RNG sucked. Sometimes got to step 4 and got nothing. So like I said, if you don't know the censure method, you have to go look it up because it's not as simple as I stated it. You need to follow the steps. Um, Diana, I've done it and never gotten anything, but didn't record it. Yeah. And like most people don't record things that aren't exciting or they try to record it, but as soon as it's like, crap, that's a bunch of 3-star heroes, you delete it and you forget about it. What's the minimum power to finish off season 3? I really don't know the answer to that. I have to say I've been a bad boy too. I haven't really been completing season 3. I should. I should go for the free pools. I should just do it. I've just been lazy because it's a time investment to sit down and try to win those levels. It takes effort and time. And season 1, like 3 energy maps are the most efficient way to get resources you need for battle items and things like that. So I just haven't really. I've just been farming those. Otherwise, I run out of like resources. So I really haven't been doing what I should in season 3 to be advancing. So I really couldn't tell you. Look, I'm so far behind. Oh my gosh. So Joan, probably done around 60 pulls, gotten 3 hero of the months and 2 to 3 5-star. Oh, all right. So I don't know if the stream just flickered, but I just got a note that it disconnected for a moment. So apologies if that looked like it got messed up. I don't farm on season 3. I was saying I farm on season 1. And there's really 3 levels I farm. It kind of depends on what I want. If I have a little bit of world energy left and I need to fill a monster chest real quick, then I do 7-4. If I have a load of world energy left and I just need to farm it mindlessly, I usually do 9-1. Another good one, the best place to get resources, if you're just focused on resources, is 6-8, but you don't get a lot of experience. I do 9-1 more for the experience and the iron. And then lastly, if I need to, like if I don't have a lot of time to farm, but I need to get a lot of resources, the most that I can for more energy to use up my world energy, I go for 12-9. And then, of course, if I'm filling a monster chest, or if I'm filling an elemental chest, I go after the levels that are good for those. So our prince swears when getting a 3-star troop from summons, if he acts fast enough, he gets a 5-star in the hero of the month. Works 95% of the time. Interesting. All right, see you later, Diana. Yep, and wait, that's what I was saying. So I've been really bad with season 3 and haven't really even played it all that much. When I hit a point where I couldn't just like auto farm or like play with it on auto anymore, I just kind of stopped. But I shouldn't have done that. I should keep going because I should get free summons out of it, 8-7 for XP. Well, 8-7 is good. But if you think about it, because it's see, it's 3 energy. 8-7 is good. But randomly 9-1 is also 3 energy. But it's a little step up in experience. And you can see that 9-2 jumps up to 4 energy. You didn't miss out on much energy, really. Or much experience. That's a good idea, Raiders Rock. That's what I should do. And, God knows I have enough world energy I have 73 flasks, so I could just keep doing it over and over. I kind of save them for like when I do events, but that's not a lot. Okay, guys. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up here. But once again, I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I have a surprise coming up. Hopefully, I'm teasing a collaboration with another Empires and Puzzles YouTuber that you can expect coming up. I'm not going to give you a timeline or say any more than that, but you want to make sure not to miss that. So hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you know as soon as it drops. If you haven't already, make sure to like the stream here today. And thank you all. Have a wonderful day. Good luck in your wars. Hopefully you win. And I will catch you in the next one.